What's up, guys? How we doing today? I want to bring up something. I was trying to source, like, who had saw Derrick German on the February 13th, or did anybody see Kelsey on the 13th? If they didn't see Kelsey on the 13th, dropping the girls off at the High Bridge, I'm sure there's some cameras going into the town to where I'm sure there's cameras. So I thought, wonder if there is. So I sourced this video for you guys.
Zoom in.
It's Derrick German's path.
Google Earth overlay that I have in the upper right-hand corner starts right
So
here.
just watch and listen for a minute here. Sorry that it's the great.
Right,
sorry I used this guy's video.
All right, so let's get started.
Just watch. My point is to make on this video. We'll just say, for example, Derrick German's path. There has to be a camera somewhere along here that we can source, that we can say, okay, we took a picture, Derrick German was driving this car on this time, on this day.
Farmland.
And I can put him in a location that we could put him to where he would be at to collaborate a story, right?
So
you need facts to collaborate stories, okay? Not a story told by a family.
A YouTuber out there named Tachyon.
And that's all I'm seeing is a story told by a parent.
This is what happened. Hoax.
Nobody has went against that, and as soon as somebody does, they get their channel taken down. They get arrested. I heard
this guy must be one of the 9/11
Joe in Australia. Something about child porn on a computer. I don't know. I'm still looking into it. But again, that's what happens when you start talking about this,
all that stuff.
This narrative. But somebody didn't drive the other way past him. I mean,
and
as you can see, there's not very much traffic out here, and I understand that. But in areas like this, I have a family member that lives in a rural part of South Carolina.
And that if taking care of Libby and Abby,
a lot of these people,
and they know that they passed.
A lot of these
okay, this isn't
a lot of these
okay. And at the end of the video, he said
places are patrolled by a local PD and state as well.
I'm wrong.
And local PD is ran thin, so
wrong,
you need to call state.
Yes, they actually.
And like I said, so they have a lot of cameras on the roads and things of that nature for things, for having eyes on things. They can't be there all the time.
All right, so you're a total embarrassment.
In saying that,
be ashamed of yourself.
And showing you guys this.
The video.
Look at the residences he passes. He does pass a few places,
just keep watching,
and a few things that I'm sure would have cameras on them, man.
There's also another guy out there.
Nice homes. They have cameras, man.
He runs it, and he actually kicked Becky out of his group because she knows
house
me.
Right there.
And see, the thing is with me is I have from the beginning doggedly
somebody in one of these
tracked
houses
down
doesn't
the
have a
facts
camera.
in the case, the knowable facts.
Somebody doesn't have.
Believe it or not, there are some knowable facts. You get people out there that still say that there's no facts in the case, and that's just not true.
There has not been one
camera
angle of one of these people. There has not been one eyewitness from the community that said, I saw them that day.
And yes,
there's not been one person that said they saw the girls that day, Kelsey that day, or the family that day. I mean, honestly.
Those facts.
Besides when they weren't at the trails or whatnot.
What they do is continue on with wild speculation.
In that case,
like this guy does by saying that the suspect was actually photoshopped onto the bridge.
So you're telling me that he passed all these places? There's another residence, another farm. He passed all these places, and we can't source a video.
This guy should be ashamed
or something to put him at a certain time at a certain place.
The parent
to collaborate his fucking story.
The girls who died.
I'm not an investigator. But I can tell you that this is what the fuck you would do if you're trying to collaborate this gentleman's fucking story.
This is the time where
I also saw, I was going over press conferences to see what because people ask, is the family clear? Is the family clear?
Say, hey, I'm about ready to come pick you up.
For the most part.
Crossing over this bridge.
Most of them are. For the most part. Okay, what's that? That's not a clear thing. That's not clear at all.
Then he drives through this wooded area. Now, you got to remember to keep in mind that this is in the summer when this was filmed for me.
So I just wanted to bring this stuff, just bring this video to your attention. And also the parking area. I'm calling bullshit on the whole story of the parking area in Cheyenne, seeing Derrick sitting in a vehicle. Because look, once he gets to where Derrick goes, there is no parking area. Oh, and look, passing another residence that could put him out of place at a time to collaborate his fucking story. Bang. We collaborate something. We have some factual information. A picture of from a fucking camera from a home.
Try to speculate
putting Derek on the path he says he's on. Bang! Eliminate this man as a suspect. Okay, I mean, come on. I mean, at least not eliminate him as a suspect. At least collaborate that he's telling the truth of the story, that he went to pick them up or something, and that he did what he did. Because it's not adding up to me. Oh, look, another residence. Oh, is that the Mears farm?
Wood grain. Hello. You know, unbelievable.
Look at all those farms in that. There's not some with a camera.
So
bullshit.
312.
Bullshit.
Now, Derek makes another call at 3:13, and he, calls, and both these times, the calls go to voicemail. I have just verified that.
Okay.
That they go to voicemail.
The calls are going to voicemail at 3:13. Okay.
But it turns out that later on, when calls were made, so after 3:30ish. Calls were made, and then they would go straight to voicemail.
Okay.
Now I think that means that the phone.
Do you hear him?
Had gone dead.
By 3:30, the phone is going straight to fucking voicemail.
So here comes Derek.
Here, I'm gonna let him trip up on his own words.
This isn't really him in the car.
Okay.
It's actually Becky driving the car here.
By 3:30, straight to voicemail.
There is the cemetery there on the left.
If you keep listening, he's going to say...
I'm really glad that window was pretty tinted there. Somebody would probably check that guy out.
Keep listening.
Probably that same guy in that Facebook.
So once he gets to where he's going up here, let's get...
So I imagine probably just slightly back a little bit, maybe a second. So whatever rang and then went to voicemail. So then he decided to, he parked the car right here.
Parked where? Where?
Okay,
where?
Then he got out of his car.
Look.
Now let's switch over to Google
Look at the
Earth.
Google map.
All right, I'm going to have to move
There is no parking
back over
area.
to the area here.
No.
Right here.
Where'd they really park?
All right, so we're at...
There is no parking area. Right, it's the road and the trail. Look, you saw it off of where he was coming in. Look.
This car.
Look,
now
there's
let's
a
switch
fence
over to
in the road.
Google Earth.
That's why he cuts it off.
Park
Look,
the car
where's the parking lot?
right here.
There is none.
Okay, then he got out of his car.
Well, where'd he
now let's switch over to Google Earth.
Supposedly Cheyenne saw him sitting in a car doing a drug deal. Where, on the main road? That doesn't make sense. Look, doesn't add up, guys.
All right, I'm going to have to move it back.
Tell me I'm crazy. These stories don't make fucking sense. It doesn't make... There is no part... Like, it doesn't make sense.
All right, so we're at... See where I have this parking spot right here? That's what you
makes
see
no sense
on that video. Let's go back to the video for a second.
Bang.
So
see, thank you.
Back
Scale things. Scale things. Look, there was no parking area, guys. Sorry, but there wasn't. How'd Cheyenne see him sitting in a car?
Now see this right here. This is
Who
actually
doesn't
part of
mention
the
him seeing
path.
Cheyenne?
Gate.
But here,
I
look.
think this gate was put there.
What's really...
I believe after...
What's the most curious to me in this whole thing is
absolutely
the fact
sure, but I think
of this.
Couple on the bridge.
Okay.
So when Derek
heard
goes down to, you can go down to the creek that way. So he went down there at 3:15. He started walking, went down here, and then he came back up, all the way back up to here, and then went back to the...
Notice where the searchers are in the water when it looks like they find bodies. And remember where Gray said that Derek was down by the water. Just remember that. Take mental note. But I'm going to let him trip up on his words. Remember, by 3:13, he says it was going straight to voicemail. Then he corrects himself and says 3:30.
Right?
It's fine. Go ahead and try to correct yourself, mister.
Going to the Freedom Bridge.
Because you're going to hear that.
That's exactly what he did. He walked back after he didn't find the aunt of Libby. And I guess the daughter of Becky.
Keep listening.
Right? And Becky... when she was called at 4, or actually it was around 3:30.
Oh, correct yourself. Go ahead.
She called for about 20 minutes.
It's okay.
She started calling Libby's
20
phone.
minutes.
And it was actually Libby and Tara both tried calling her phone for 20 minutes.
Tara and Becky.
So then Tara and Becky both called Libby's phone and left messages, and texted Libby for about 20 minutes
and
before deciding something was
bang,
very
you
wrong.
fucked up, Greg.
Okay?
You fucked up, buddy. He fucks up right there. Here, I'm going to start tripping up. I could bring up 20 videos and start tripping people up on the words. Maybe this is what I should start doing. I don't know. But I can tell you the phone's going straight to voicemail at 3:30. Why the fuck would you send somebody a text message? Why would you, and why would you, let alone send them a text message? Why would you send them multiple text messages for over 20 minutes of time? Clearly you're sending a text message hoping somebody sees the message, correct? You don't text a phone that's off. Sorry, Mr.